Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this is going to be a brief little review from Maoyuu Maou Yuusha, Episode 3. Another really entertaining episode in the series, I have to say. And basically, we're seeing that the Demon King and the hero are well on their way to attaining their mutual goal of world peace. I say this because in this episode, we find out that 6 months have elapsed that they've been inhabiting this small farming town and trying to teach the farm goers this new agricultural way of dealing with their crops. The Demon King has a little secret device that she showed in the last episode, and we didn't actually get to see what that was, and we find out in this episode what that secret is, but more on that in a moment. Now, part of her plan involves that, because they've been so successful for the last 6 months, they have to go to the convent, the big main convent in another city, and her idea is to bring the convents in, teach more people how to do this stuff agriculturally, and spread that around the country. They want to have as many of these convents show up as they can, teach more and more people, bring this little secret thing that she has in her box, and spread it around and get rid of famine and hope that it will attain peace. She wants to be able to bridge that hill. Once again, she references that in this episode. And, I believe that might even be metaphorical. I mean, I'm sure there is a hill somewhere she is talking about, but I almost have to wonder if it's almost like the Shakespearean thing about the undiscovered country, the future. Essentially, that hill may be reminiscent of that kind of idea, a new frontier. Maybe it's not an actual grassy bluff, but maybe it is the future of peace that she wants to attain. It's very interesting that we see when they go to this convent. Now, the person they end up talking to, very hilariously, ends up being the female knight, the former partner and sidekick of the hero that he left in the dust ages ago. It's been a year, I believe she says, and she is just livid when she sees that it's him. And then the awkwardness between them when she's wondering who this new woman is. Of course, they can't say it's the Demon King. She is the scholar. I love in this series how everybody is an archetype. You have the hero, the Demon King, the female knight, the scholar, all of this stuff. It's very funny that they have these very basic titles. But essentially, this woman hears the Demon King's plan and she likes it. She can't give them financial wealth or stability, but she likes the idea that the Demon King wants to bring about peace, wants to end famine. And this is where that miracle device that she has comes into play, and I almost lost it when she opened the box to reveal potatoes. That's correct. It was potatoes. And the idea that she basically told people to create potato chips or French fries, whichever it was, mashed potatoes as well, it's absolutely hilarious because, of course, we know that this was something in our real Earth history that when it came around, it was big news in the day. So I love how it's kind of comically calling back on that. And so once the deal is all said and done, very interestingly, we find out from the female knight what happened to the hero's other partners. Essentially, one of them, as she refers to him as being the old pervert, he has taken some of the riches that were handed out when it was purported that the hero had died at the hands of the Demon King. He took his money and ran. He basically is living a prosperous life now that he had never known before. And the other partner was the female mage. She has actually gone into the demon realm seeking the soul of the hero, or perhaps trying to save him. And you see the hero, when he hears this, he gets livid. He point blank accusatorily asks the female knight, "Did you even try to stop her?" He is scared out of his mind at what could be happening to his former friend. And I love how in the aftermath of this, you have the Demon King completely mixing it up, thinking that these two women are his old flames and being worried about, are they going to be a love triangle or quadrangle or whatever you want to call it. And it's just hilarious because it adds that much more humor to the dynamic between the hero and the Demon King with their pseudo-romance. But it's astounding because this happens to coincide with something the Demon King then brings up. She suddenly has a reason to send the hero into the demon realm. Well, because she hasn't been there for a while, she's seeing some of the heads of the demon realm getting rowdier and not following her wishes anymore. And she needs somebody to go into the demon realm and bust heads, get people following the rules again as she's deemed them. And this is very interesting. I almost have to wonder if this is a ruse that she's setting up out of sympathy, because she knows the hero is worried about his friend the mage, and she's trying to send him in under the guise of busting skulls with the hope that he'll find his friend and save her, bring her back out of the demon demon realm. Now, this is just speculation on my part, but it would add that much more to the story. To see what this demon realm looks like, I can't even wait. I hope we get to find out. I love that the hero has this teleportation magic that takes him there automatically. And of course, you had the Demon King giving him a list of people he could hopefully trust when he gets there. Now, the last part of the episode also touched upon that relationship yet unfolding between the hero and the Demon King. And we find out that the head maid has actually been putting the moves, in a sense, on the Demon King, trying to prompt her to get more physical with the hero. This is absolutely hilarious. She's basically telling her, you know, it's been months, you haven't even held hands, let alone kissed. He must be a virgin. What's wrong with you? You should be pimping it out there. And it's absolutely, I just was cracking up as this all unfolded. This maid is overstepping her bounds, at least to me as the viewer. What is it her business, you know? I almost have to wonder what the full-on relationship between the head maid and the Demon King is for this to be happening the way it is. But it's just another dynamic of this series that I'm absolutely enthralled with. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of this latest episode, and are you looking forward to checking out the Demon Realm? Post that in the comments below as usual, and otherwise, I'll catch you all later. Peace.